What is up, everybody? My name is Dr. Marcella Wilson, and I run several successful short-term rental properties, me and my husband, but I do most of the work. No, I'm kidding. I run several successful, short-term rental properties. And what I do is I help other people start their own short-term rental property. And what I do is I help other people set up Airbnbs. So I believe that you can create the life of your dreams one Airbnb at a time. I've done it with my life, and I help other people do it too. So let's get to it. So first of all, before we get started, because we're going to talk about the holidays, right? So it is October, what is today? October 24th. We are on the precipice of the holiday season, right? We've got thanks. We've got Halloween coming up in a week. Then we've got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and all those shopping days. And then we have Christmas and New Year's. Guys, this is the most lucrative time of the year, not just for shopping, not just for people who are selling stuff, but this is also the most lucrative time of the year for Airbnb owners, right? People who run Airbnbs make a lot of money during this time. So my question to you today is, if you have an Airbnb, is your Airbnb ready? If you don't have an Airbnb, no worries. We can still get you hooked up too. Just talking to you about how to get your Airbnb holiday ready and take advantage of all those coins that are going to be floating around in the air. Now listen, if you turn on the news or, go to WashingtonPost.com or CNN.com or MSNBC, whatever, all you're going to see is doom and gloom about the economy. And they're not lying, right? I just came back from the supermarket. Oh my gosh, the prices just keep getting higher. Like, I don't know what's going on, right? The fact that, food is getting higher, gas is inching up. Yeah, that's real, right? Even we know the rates for houses, right? If you want to buy something, that's going up, right? But the silver lining is that people are still booking for the holidays. People are still going to have a Christmas and a New Year's and a Thanksgiving. And for some people, that requires traveling, right? And for the past couple of years, we've been in this COVID pandemic and we've been in lockdowns and, people haven't been getting out. So this year, I guess the pandemic is over. President Biden said the pandemic is over. So people are traveling. So at this point, if you have an Airbnb, you should be booked up for the holidays, which is, the week of Thanksgiving, the week of Christmas, and the week, New Year's. You should be booked. All right. If you're not, no worries. I got, a 3-point plan for you right here. Because at this point, I always look at the holidays. So let me just say that my hair is like sticking up. My holidays always get booked first, right? And I'm talking like months in advance. So if my holidays aren't booked, something is really, really wrong, right? So at this point, if I'm not booked, something is wrong. Then I have to, there's a problem that I need to address. So at this point in time in the year, when people begin sending me messages and saying like, hey, do you have any availability in any of your rentals? If someone cancels, can you please let me know because I'd like to book, right? So first off the bat, let me just say it's not too late. It's not too late. If you don't have bookings for the holidays, it's not too late because there's always last minute travelers. People are always booking at the last minute, especially now in this kind of post-COVID economy, because like people are kind of waiting. They cancel and booking is just a fluid process that happens now, right? It's just common now. So if you don't have bookings right now, don't worry, hang in there. Okay. Let me see. Okay, that's not a message. And also, if you've got any questions, just type them in the comment section, and I'll try to address them at the end of this live. So first of all, just know that it's not too late, right? As it gets closer to Thanksgiving, people will still be booking. As it gets closer to Christmas, people will still be booking. And there's always somebody who at the last minute is like, you know what? I want to go away for the New Year's. They'll be booking throughout. Okay? Don't get discouraged. All right. So that's my first point. It's not too late. Second point is like I said, this is the most lucrative time of the year. So you want to raise your rates. Now, I know some people probably don't want to do that, but it's expected, right? It is expected that you pay more to book a Airbnb during a holiday, and your customers expect that as well. All right, so don't be afraid to bump up your rates. Now, that being said, you don't want to just grossly bump them up, right? You don't want it to be so high that it's just like a money grab or just no one can afford it, right? You can bump it up, but also be aware that it can't be just so high that people are like, oh, oof, no. But know that your customers do expect to pay a little bit more for the holidays. And people are like in a festive mood, right? So they kind of want to spend more. And there's this whole psychology that's so interesting, right? About people when they spend more, that they actually value that experience or that purse more. Sorry about that. That's my best friend scam likely. Silence this. So there's this whole thing that they kind of feel that, if they spend more, they'll value it more. They'll take better care of your property. And I always say this, and it is so true, and it's been proven over and over and over again in my business. The more a person pays, the less of a problem they are. The less they pay, the more of a problem they are. I just want you to think about that. The more a person pays, the less of a problem they are. The less a person pays, the more of a problem they are, right? So for some reason, when people pay a lot of money, I don't ever hear a peep out of them. When they can stay for weeks, I don't hear anything up from them. But if somebody is staying for 2 or 3 days and they haven't paid anything, they bother me to no end. So I just want you to think about that, because sometimes, I'll work with people, when they're starting out, they want to make their rates really low because they want to get bookings. And that's a problem, right? Because you're going to get people who are not going to respect your property, right? So that's a whole nother lesson, right? But I just want you to know that it's okay to raise your rates a little bit for the holidays. It's expected. Okay. So point number 1, it's not too late. Point number 2, raise your rates a little bit. Point number 3, for your Airbnb, point number 3 is don't decorate your Airbnb. And I know some of you guys are like, what? I'm saying it again. And I say this every year because I've been, teaching people for a couple of years now. Do not decorate. And the funny thing is, every year around this time, people are, contacting me like, hey, do you have any availability? And then people will also be, asking me questions like, and one question I get without fail every year is, is your Airbnb decorated? Or the people that have booked are like, can you decorate your Airbnb? Should I bring a tree? And here are my thoughts on this. Now, of course, you can do whatever you want with your Airbnb because it's your Airbnb. It's your world, right? It's your business. But here's my take on the whole thing. Don't decorate. Here's why I don't suggest decorating for Christmas. The number one reason is because people steal. Now, I know that you guys think no one's going to steal from you. But I'm here to tell you that they will. They will steal. And if you decorate, those, you won't have ornaments missing, and you go all out and make it beautiful and inviting and warm and festive, stuff is going to start walking away. Trust me on this one, right? So you do not want to decorate because you are going to lose. People are going to steal things from you. All right. If you're okay with that, and honestly, that's like part of the game, right? If things get stolen, like I've come to accept that. People steal stuff. If you're okay with that, okay. But just know that if you decorate, people will steal. The number two reason, and probably the most important reason why I don't decorate is because it's more work, right? It's more work for you if you're doing the cleaning or prepping for guests, or it's more work for your cleaning crew, right? Your cleaning crew is already busy, right? Or you pay this crew, or you pay the people to check your house before, your new guests show up. That's more work. So they're going to charge you, right? So I don't want to put more work on my cleaning crew. And guess what? They don't want to put up decorations. They don't, right? And if you do it, that's more work for you. And I have several properties, so that would mean I have to put up, things at different properties, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay somebody to do that. So it's just more work or money, right? Another reason I don't decorate is because a person may not celebrate Christmas. Now, I know most people do. I do. I'm a believer in Christ. But, sometimes, you cannot assume that, your guests celebrate that holiday, right? We just don't know. So, and it's not like, the wonderful part of, the holiday season is everything is decorated, right? You go to places and on the street, everything has lights and wreaths and garlands and ribbons. And it's beautiful, right? But your Airbnb is not like walking into a hotel lobby, right? A hotel lobby can be decorated festively for Christmas or the holidays. But when you get in your hotel room is not decorated, right? So your house is not like a hotel lobby. It's where these people are going to be residing for however long they're staying there. So you don't want to decorate because they might not celebrate that holiday. subscribe to that. You know, I'm down with Christmas, but other people may not be. So for those 3 reasons, I do not recommend you decorate. Just a quick recap. 1, they're going to steal. 2, it's more work to put it up and take it down, right? And 3, they may not celebrate. So I don't know about you. I love putting decorations up in my house, but I hate taking them down. Is that just me? Type a 1 in the comments if you hate taking down Christmas decorations. I hate it. Well, guess what? Your cleaning crew, or you're going to hate taking it down too. Because guess what? When those guests leave, they're not going to take that tree down. And I don't think I've ever had anyone buy a tree while they were there and decorate and then leave it there or take it out. I don't know. But anyway, it's just a lot of work. So that was point number 3, don't decorate. Okay, so here are the 3 points for the holidays. Just a quick recap. It's not too late. Number 2, you want to raise rates because it's expected to charge more for the holidays. And number 3, don't decorate. And I'm going to give you a bonus one. Also, let me just say this. Share this out, right? While I'm on, share this with anybody, your friends or family that you know is interested in setting up an Airbnb or has an Airbnb business. They're trying to get more bookings, more profits. Share this right now. All right, so I'd appreciate if you share, gave me hearts, thumbs up, love. I would appreciate that. All right, I'm going to give you a bonus tip also. And this is something that I do, and I teach all the people that I work with to do as well. For the holidays, I always have a longer minimum stay. Okay, so whatever platform you're using, whether it be Airbnb, VRBO, bookings.com, homeaway.com, you can set a minimum stay, which means like a person can't book my house or book my apartment unless they stay for at least 4 days. I'm just throwing that number out there, right? So you can set that minimum stay. So for the holidays, I always set a longer minimum stay, right? So I'll try to set it for 5, 6, 7 days. And I'll do that early in the year. Why do I do that? 1, because I'm going to go back to that point I said earlier about Airbnbs. The more a person pays, the less of a problem they are. The more a person pays, the less of a problem they are. The less a person pays, the more of a problem they are. Did I say that right? The more a person pays, the less a problem. The more a person, I'm tongue-tied. The more a person pays, the less of a problem they are. The less a person pays, the more of a problem they are. So early in the year, like in January, February, March, I'll set my holidays for longer minimum stays because I want people there who are going to pay more. They're not going to be a problem over the holidays. They're willing to spend more. They're there to celebrate, to relax, to vacay, to visit family. They're not booking your Airbnb to be in and out or just to party for the weekend and then they're gone, right? And leave your place in a disarray. So, and what happens is if I'm not booked like by this time, one of the things I'll do is I'll shorten my minimum stay, right? And I'll say, well, if I shorten the length of days, maybe I can get somebody to book. But, I've never had to do that because my holidays always get booked first. But that is one rule I definitely encourage you to do for your holidays is increase your minimum stay, right? So that was a bonus one. That was a bonus one, right? So so just a quick recap. It's not too late, right? If you don't have any bookings, not too late. Number 2, you want to raise rates. Number 3, don't decorate. Don't do it. Now you can decorate your house, but don't decorate the Airbnb. And the bonus one is you want to have a longer minimum stay. All right. Now you may be thinking, well, okay, this is great for people who have Airbnbs. I don't have an Airbnb. And we take it back to point number 1. If you don't have an Airbnb yet, it's still not too late. You can get an Airbnb. It's October 28th. You can get an Airbnb up and running in a month, in 6 weeks. You can do that. I help my clients do that all the time. And again, it's not too late because there's always last minute stragglers looking, I needed somewhere to stay. It's not too late. So if you don't have an Airbnb, it's still not too late. And I want to let you know that next week I'm going to be holding my world famous, I just threw that on there. I don't know if it's actually world famous, but I'm going to be having my 3-day challenge, which is launch your Airbnb business. So this is great, right? Because if you don't have an Airbnb and you're trying to take advantage of the holiday bookings, you can take my challenge next week and get going, right? So I would encourage you to sign up and join me. I'm going to leave the link to sign up in the comments. The people if you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram, what you can do is join my private Facebook group. So that is facebook.com/groups/STR Academy. Or you can just go in my bio. In my bio, there's a link, right? And one of the links is for my Facebook group. So that's probably the easiest thing to do. If you're not on Facebook and you're not a part of my group already, it's just on TikTok. In my bio, there's a link. Click that link, and one of the links in the drop down is to my private Facebook group. Go in there, join my private Facebook group, and you'll see, how to join this challenge. It would be great. And for those of you who have been around here for a while, and those of you who haven't, I don't do challenges all the time. The last time I did a challenge was, I think, May. It was May. So I don't do challenges all the time, right? I don't coach all the time. And that's because I'm just enjoying life and enjoying my business. So I'm going to this is going to be the last challenge of the year. So if you have a goal of this year of setting up your Airbnb, if that was something that was on your, resolution list, let me help you do that because it's not too late. The year isn't over. I'd love to have you join. I'm going to teach you everything, how to get your Airbnb up and running. So, I don't know what to tell you. We usually have a great time. So, hope you guys can join me. Again, the link will be in the bot. If you're on Facebook, the link will be in the comments. TikTok, y'all got to join the group. The link is in my bio. All right, so you guys know when I do my Mondays with Marcella, I'm not on here like hours. I'm usually on here for like 30 minutes. I'm in and out. But I really, really would love for you guys to join my challenge. And I believe you can create the life of your dreams one Airbnb at a time. This business has been an amazing magic carpet ride. And I love helping people achieve their dreams as well. So thanks for joining me. Get ready for the holidays is coming. Despite what the news says, people are going to spend for the holidays. People are going to travel, all right? To get your Airbnb ready, realize it's not too late. Raise your rates. Don't decorate and have longer minimum stays. If you don't have an Airbnb set up yet, join my 3-day challenge, which starts next week. Actually, it starts on November 1st. So if you're on TikTok, click the link in my bio, join my private Facebook group, and it'll give you the information about how to join my 3-day challenge. This is going to be the last challenge I'm doing this year. It's been a great year. I mean, it's been a great year for Airbnbs. I mean, we still chugging along. So, and come back if you're on TikTok and you don't follow me. Please follow me. I'm always posting, talking about Airbnbs, how to set up Airbnbs, how to get your Airbnbs more profitable, how to get more bookings. I have several Airbnbs. I've been doing this for 5+ years. It's been amazing. And there's room for you. There's space for you to live the life that you want to live, and for you to control your schedule. So I'm out. I'm going to go eat lunch. I haven't eaten lunch yet. So it's been a pleasure. If you ever want to email me, marcella@marcellawilson.com. Join my challenge. Join my private Facebook group. Everybody in my private Facebook group, good to see you again. Happy Monday. Let's have a great week. Let's crush it. Let's crush it. All right, I'm out. God bless.